James Garner was born James Scott Bum Garner on April 7th, 1928, in Norman, Oklahoma, during the challenging years of the Great Depression. Raised by his father after the death of his mother when he was just a child, Garner faced early hardships that shaped his resilient and self-reliant character. He dropped out of high school and, instead of following a conventional path, served in the U.S. Merchant Marine during World War II and later in the U.S. Army during the Korean War, where he earned 2 Purple Hearts. These experiences, marked by real-life bravery and perseverance, contributed to the authenticity and quiet heroism that Garner would bring to his roles. It wasn't until later that he stumbled into acting, beginning with small television commercials and modeling gigs, but eventually attending the famed Pasadena Playhouse to hone his craft, albeit with a light-hearted sense of humor about his formal training. The breakthrough role. Maverick Garner's big break came in 1957 when he was cast as the laid-back gambler Brett Maverick in the TV Western Maverick. This was not your typical stoic, gunslinging cowboy. Maverick was charming, clever, and willing to avoid conflict unless absolutely necessary. Garner's portrayal of this character, full of wit and humor, quickly made him a star and helped redefine the Western genre, making it more relatable to a broad audience. Maverick's easygoing style and the character's humorous approach to life resonated with viewers, providing a fresh take on a genre that had often been dominated by brooding heroes. Garner's charisma and natural charm made him an instant hit, and Maverick became a television classic that showcased his versatility and laid-back persona. The role would remain one of his most iconic throughout his career. From TV to film, Garner's versatility shines. After leaving Maverick in the early 1960s due to disputes with Warner Brothers, Garner transitioned smoothly into film. He found success in both dramatic and comedic roles, proving his versatility. Garner starred in The Great Escape, 1963, where he played a clever scrounger among a group of Allied prisoners in a German POW camp, showcasing his ability to handle more serious roles. He then appeared in The Americanization of Emily, 1964, a bold anti-war romantic drama opposite Julie Andrews, where his character's complex moral views added depth to the story. Garner's charisma continued to shine through in films like Support Your Local Sheriff, 1969, where he revisited his comedic Western roots with a performance that earned the film a dedicated fan base. Garner's shift from television to film marked the expansion of his career into new genres and opportunities. The Rockford Files, a new TV icon. While Garner had found great success in film, it was his portrayal of private detective Jim Rockford on The Rockford Files, 1974 to 1980, that cemented his place as a television legend. Garner's portrayal of Rockford, a down-on-his-luck ex-con turned investigator, resonated with audiences because of its authenticity and wit. Unlike other hard-boiled detectives of the time, Rockford relied more on clever negotiation and a healthy dose of skepticism than violence. The series, with its memorable writing and Garner's everyman charm, quickly became a classic. Garner's laid-back yet smart portrayal earned him an Emmy Award in 1977 and turned The Rockford Files into one of the most beloved TV shows of the 1970s. His portrayal of Rockford influenced a generation of TV detectives, emphasizing relatability over superhuman feats and setting a new standard for realistic, grounded portrayals of law enforcement. The enduring popularity of James Garner. James Garner's career spanned decades, and he continued to entertain audiences well into the 1980s, 1990s, and beyond. In films like Space Cowboys, 2000, Divine Secrets of the Yaya Sisterhood, 2002, and The Notebook, 2004, Garner showcased his ability to captivate new generations of fans while reminding older ones why they fell in love with him in the first place. In The Notebook, Garner played the older version of Ryan Gosling's character, bringing warmth and sincerity to the role. The film became one of his most cherished later works, where Garner's portrayal of enduring love and his understated performance moved audiences worldwide. His return to television with guest spots and roles in shows like 8 Simple Rules further proved his lasting appeal and versatility across media. James Garner's humble and grounded nature. Despite his immense popularity and successful career, James Garner was known for his humility and grounded nature. Colleagues frequently described him as unpretentious, always treating everyone, from fellow actors to crew members, with respect and kindness. While he had the fame that many in Hollywood craved, Garner found his greatest sense of fulfillment not in public adoration, but in the stability and love he shared with his family. He was deeply private and preferred to keep his personal life out of the spotlight, allowing his work to speak for itself. Garner's authenticity, both on-screen and off, made him one of the most beloved and respected figures in Hollywood. He remained devoted to his work and maintained a sense of normalcy that is rare in the world of show business. A long-lasting love. James Garner and Lois Clark Garner's love story with Lois Josephine Fleshman. Clark, whom he married on August 17, 1956, is one of Hollywood's most enduring. Their whirlwind romance began in 1956 after a chance meeting at a party, and within 2 weeks, they were married. Their relationship stood out not only for its longevity, but for its deep mutual respect and affection. Despite the pressures of Hollywood, Garner and Lois remained married for nearly 58 years, proving that even in the entertainment industry, lasting love was possible. Garner once humorously reflected on their early days together, joking that they had spent only $77 on their honeymoon, which he said about broke him. The simplicity and sincerity of their love set a foundation for a long and fulfilling marriage, one built on loyalty, respect, and humor. Overcoming challenges in marriage. Garner's separation and return. Like many long-term relationships, Garner's marriage faced its share of challenges. In 1970, he and Lois experienced a brief separation for about 3 months, during which they took time apart to reflect on their relationship. In 1979, they faced a more extended separation, lasting approximately 2 years. Garner was candid about this difficult period, revealing that it was not due to issues with their marriage, but rather the intense toll of his acting career. Garner had been suffering from severe arthritis in his knees and chronic back pain, and the physical demands of his work were taking a significant toll. His role in the Rockford Files required him to perform many of his own stunts, which aggravated his health issues. Despite these struggles, Garner and Lois reunited in 1981, quietly resolving their differences and reaffirming their commitment to each other. James Garner's critique of Hollywood peers. While James Garner was known for his diplomacy and easygoing nature, there was one rare occasion when he candidly spoke about a few actors who rubbed him the wrong way. In his 2011 memoir, The Garner Files, he revealed his thoughts on 7 actors he found difficult to work with. He didn't harbor malice toward them, but was honest about the behaviors that bothered him. For instance, he spoke about Steve McQueen's insecurities and competitiveness, which sometimes overshadowed their collaboration on The Great Escape. Similarly, he had a low opinion of Charles Bronson's aloofness and Marlon Brando's ego, feeling that their attitudes hindered collaboration on set. Despite his criticisms, Garner maintained that respect, teamwork, and humility were the core values that made for a successful career in Hollywood. A lasting impact. James Garner's impact on Hollywood is immeasurable. He was more than just a beloved actor. He was a symbol of authenticity, kindness, and humility in an industry often associated with excess and ego. His career, both on television and in film, inspired generations of actors and filmmakers, and his personal values of loyalty, respect, and family continue to resonate with those who admired him. Whether playing the charming Maverick or the down-to-earth Jim Rockford, Garner brought a warmth and authenticity to every role he played. He left behind a legacy that will continue to influence Hollywood for years to come, reminding us all of the importance of staying true to oneself, no matter the fame or success one achieves.